Hi, everybody. Welcome back, all one and all, for another Bridge Hand. And I'm very happy to welcome our guest teacher today, Suzanne Anisfeld. Suzanne, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. So lovely to be here. How are
So,
you?
so Suzanne, you're a bridge teacher, a bridge player all over North London, and a bridge author. Is there anything you don't do?
No, everything. I'm just addicted to this wonderful game, and I basically think the whole world should be playing. So I'll teach people from up from 8 years old all the way to 108, pretty much.
And that's not an exaggeration. You were telling me before, between the programs and schools that you teach in, as well as some of your private students, you really have taught that age range, haven't you?
I really have, and I just love it. And I've got one lady who's 102. She's as sharp as everything. She's amazing, amazing.
You hear that, everyone? You got to keep playing, got to keep learning. We can get one of those sharp 102-year-old brains if we keep at it.
100% brilliant. They just love it. I mean, they all love it. It's a fantastic game, as we all know.
It
Keep going.
absolutely is. All right. Well, speaking of challenging us and giving us new tools as we keep exercising our brain muscle, um, you let me know that you had an interesting hand. The auction might illustrate the power, the potential of fourth suit forcing
Okay.
in letting us know when we might want to bid pass game. And four-suit forcing is a topic we get a lot of people writing in with questions about it. It almost seems simple at first, but its real power and the complexities that come with, well, what happens after you bid the fourth suit can confuse a lot of us bridge learners. So we're grateful to have you with us.
Thank you. Pleasure. Yeah. No, it's a very interesting hand. So, and there's a lot of different options, but that's what bridge is all about.
All right, here we go. I will load up the hand
Okay.
and you can yeah, introduce it. Take it away, Suzanne.
Okay. So it's going to be you to bid. Everybody can see your hand.
Okay.
And, well, what do you think should be the right bid?
Well, here's the first question: what bidding system are we using? And
Oh,
once we look at the whole auction, maybe we can decide how things are different between the systems.
okay, well, actually, I mean, the way I would normally play, I'm living in London, and a lot of people play the ACL system. I'm not sure it's going to make a huge amount of difference in this to play the standard American. So we can play the standard American system, if that's okay. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference on this hand.
All right, wonderful. And I'm guessing folks watching, the learners watching, we're counting our high card points. Five, come alive. Uh,
Absolutely.
Suzanne, I've heard the expression high five. If we have two five-card suits, would
High
we
five.
start?
Yep.
Would we start with bidding the higher of our two five-card suits?
100%. Yes. If you've got 4-4, you bid the lower, but when you have fives, you definitely bid the higher. And that just gives you the chance to show your hand. Okay.
And we'll see if we change. We'll see what happens.
Okay. And what are we thinking about East? We've got 7 points. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
we can't see East. You'll
Can't
have
see that.
to
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
give us some extra clues there.
Okay. We're just going to pass in this hand. Okay.
Now I just
Um,
know South is going to bid hearts. Doesn't it
okay.
always happen? Partner
How
bids.
did you know? I'm going to bid
Because
one
it
heart.
always happens. Partner bids your singleton.
How did you know I was going to bid one heart? And there's going to be a pass from West. So now it's your go.
All right, so it's back to us, and this is where if we're bidding our second suit, we can go up to two clubs. If we had done it the reverse option, we would get into trouble here, right? So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And also there's no rush to be jumping to three clubs. I know you've got a lovely shapely hand, but
yeah,
you haven't got a huge amount of points. So you
no.
just need to keep it just at the two level. Two clubs is absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to have a pass from East. Now, this is very, very interesting from my perspective.
Okay.
Um, but what I'm going to do is I am going to bid two spades.
All
Now,
right.
have you got? I'm just going to take a pass from West. Have you got any idea what that two spades means?
Oh gosh, isn't it a wonderful question? Let's open it up, folks watching. Leave in the comments what that two spades is telling us. Is it saying partner has some spades, or there's a hint in the title? Is it doing something else? Um, Suzanne, am I right in guessing it's not as simple as partner telling us that partner has spades or how many spades, but it's actually
Correct.
a special bid that you're teaching us today?
Yeah, so this is something called the fourth suit forcing. And this will only happen. A lot of people get a little bit confused by fourth suit forcing. So it's only when you bid the four suits between you and your partner. So not if, for example, East or West would have come in with another suit. So it's only bidding those four suits between North and South or East and West. So you've got to bid all the four suits. So this doesn't necessarily mean spades. It's normally saying I've got an opening hand, and it generally would say, have you got a stopper in that spade suit to bid no trumps? And then they can find out a little bit more about North's hand. But it's basically saying I've got opening values and we're not stopping before we get to game.
Okay.
So,
Tell
yeah,
us a little bit more, partner. And so this is our chance to tell a little bit more.
absolutely, absolutely.
A
Yeah.
question for you, Suzanne. Uh, this force suit forcing bid, could it happen at any level of the bidding, or does it have to happen before a certain point or after a certain point?
Well, it can happen at any stage. Now, this is actually quite interesting. So, if you're bidding in, well, order, say it goes one club, one diamond, one heart, then one spade, I don't normally take that as a fourth suit forcing bid. You could jump to two spades because you're at the one level. But when it jumps to the two, we're now at the two level. It
Yeah.
would now definitely be showing a fourth suit forcing.
Hmm.
I suppose you could even get to the three level and it would be fourth suit forcing, but you wouldn't get as far as going to the four level. But
So with a different hand, if we had bid one club and then two diamonds, again with a
yeah,
different hand, it could be, well, I guess that would still be at the two level, but in whatever different auction, if the fourth suit could only be bid at the three level, that would be okay. Okay.
yeah. So look, if you whenever you're showing that fourth suit, it's definitely you're showing game values,
Yeah.
and obviously can't pass at that bid. You want to find game.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
All right. So we've already told partner about our diamonds and clubs.
yeah,
Partner saying, tell me something else. Maybe specifically, do you have a stopper in spades? How
yeah,
can we respond to four suit forcing to let partner know we have this wonderful singleton and we do have a stopper in spades. We
yeah.
have a king and it's a doubleton. What do we let partner know first, and how what are our options here?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very interesting one. Um, you could definitely bid two no trumps because obviously you have got a stopper in spades. Just to give just keep that bidding open and let your partner know what he wants to hear or what I want to hear. So I
And
would bid two
and
no
that
trumps.
two no trump bid would say that because we wouldn't want to play in two no trumps if we didn't have a stopper in spades. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah. But you've clearly got that stopper. Obviously, you're worried about hearts, but I've bid hearts, so
Right.
you know, you just have to trust me that I've got some good ones.
Yeah.
You're not really worried about the hearts. But I would be very tempted to bid the two no trumps and then take it from there. I mean, I might not. Okay, let's just pass from here. Okay. Now, this is actually a very interesting hand because I did play this in a competition. It was actually a teams event. And, well, I'm not going to say for the moment what we ended up in, but
Okay.
okay.
And what everyone else ended up in, because it's often in the contrast where.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm now going to bid is this is what I'm going to bid. Okay. All right. I'm going to have a pass from West. Okay.
All right.
Right. Do you know what I'm showing you?
Well, at first, am I right in guessing that you are not signing off? We're not stopping here.
We're not stopping here. I've already told you that I'm not stopping before I get to game. So I
Okay.
definitely don't want you passing.
Okay. Are you telling me perhaps that you have a stopper in diamonds but not in clubs?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I
Okay.
should have something. I mean, I'm going to have a minimum of 3 diamonds for you. I
Okay.
know you. I know you've got 5 diamonds, at
Yep.
least 5 diamonds. So I know we've got a fit in diamonds. So I'm from where I'm sitting. I'm thinking, potential a slam in diamonds. Yeah.
Yep. And
Okay.
do we know what do we know about your strength from your bids so far?
Well, I've got an opening hand.
Right.
I possibly could have an honor in diamonds. Um, you don't know anything really about my spade holding because possibly I might have just gone straight to three no trumps if I had a stopper in spades,
Mm-hmm.
possibly. But I've got an opening hand, so it's definitely a tricky one. But we've got
Just
to
just
keep that
sharing
video.
some more information back and forth.
Give me some more information. Any more information you can give me?
Oh, we haven't mentioned that singleton heart, can we? Is there any
Hmm.
need? Maybe not. It was since you bid your heart.
Mm, it's not going to be very useful. For me, I'm going to be bidding my clubs again. At the moment, you've only shown me 5-4. So I'd really like you to describe your shape.
Right.
And also, I would know that you've got a doubleton spade I know you've got a double split. So I can pretty much work out your shape.
Right, of
But
course. Yeah, that makes sense. If we're describing how many of the three other suits we have, you'll be able
yeah,
to reason our,
yeah.
our shape
But
pretty well. And
I,
right,
I,
we
yeah,
haven't mentioned the fifth club. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All
So
right.
I think you could just bid your 4 clubs, and that would show me exactly 5-5. Well, 5-5, or it could be 6-5.
Okay. It takes us past three no trumps. Is
It
that okay?
does.
Am
That's
I?
absolutely fine. Three
It's
no
a,
trumps would definitely be a sign of. Don't think you're. I don't think you want to go three no trumps. It's a tricky. In fact, I'm going to tell you now. When I played in that teams event, we did end
yeah.
up in three no trumps, and it was a flat board because they bid three no trumps in the other room as well.
All right.
But I
Well, if
think.
everyone else is doing it, let's go. We'll go four clubs. Now there will be some viewers who will see this four club bid and say, "Oh, is that asking for aces? Is it?"
Oh, they play Gerber. Mm, well, Gerber's out the window for me.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me.
Well, let's
And
just take.
for other folks who are interested in why are so many people tossing Gerber out the window,
Oh,
maybe we can revisit that another day, Suzanne.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got quite a good idea of the shape of your hand,
Yeah, you sure
and
do.
I mean, I've got a very nice hand. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I've got, but I'm now going to be bidding for no trumps. For no trumps. Now, obviously, oh, let's just take a pass from West. Now, there's obviously different variations of your Blackwood.
Yeah.
Um, if you're doing standard Blackwood or key card or Roman key card.
I think a lot of folks are becoming more familiar with Roman key card. Maybe you could talk us through the options. If we're not just asking about aces, but asking about aces and the king of the trump suit. Um,
Yes.
so,
Now,
and first, real fast, would it be if we were to be using a Roman key card, or would it be assuming diamonds to be where
now,
we are fit?
this is very interesting. Actually, I've bid four no trumps over your four club bid.
Yeah.
So you would expect that clubs is going to be the trump suit.
Okay. So
Okay?
because my most recent bid was back to clubs, by you
Yeah,
going straight into key card asking, you're sort of accepting that as actually let's find out more with clubs in mind.
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. So you're taking clubs as the trump suit. And if you're going to be playing standard Blackwood, it depends if you're doing 0 to 3, 104, or 104, 0, 3. The way I would, but it's partnership agreement.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But if you're
Teacher's
doing key
choice
card,
today. Which would you prefer?
we can do key card. So
Yeah.
key card would include the king of trumps.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many key cards have you got?
We have three:
Three key cards.
the ace of
Okay.
clubs, the king of clubs, and the ace of diamonds.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if we're going to take naught or three key cards,
Okay.
as will be the five club bid.
Okay. And
So
again, some people do one or four first, but that's a partnership agreement. Today we'll be doing
absolutely.
zero or three first. So that's letting partner know we have zero or three. Can partner get a good guess whether we have zero or three?
Well, I would have thought it's more likely to be three. The fact that North has opened, really wouldn't expect it to be zero. So we've got to take him for three. Got to
Okay.
take him for three.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah.
So from where I'm sitting, this is looking very nice, very nice. Um, whew. And what we're going to do here is we are going to really confuse our partner and bid straight to six diamonds.
Ooh, how about that? So,
And I'm going to tell you the reasoning behind my six diamond bid. Let's just take a pass from here.
okay.
From where I'm sitting,
Yeah.
there's a possibility that a Grand Slam could be on, but my diamonds are a little bit too weak.
Let's see.
But
We can't actually see your hand yet,
okay,
um,
okay,
but we're sure getting that sense. Um,
okay. And
and
I
I
think,
guess yeah, we'll find out why six diamonds instead of six clubs. Um,
okay, yeah,
it's sitting in the north seat without having seen your hand. Um, the fact that you didn't follow up to find out where the club queen is. Can
right.
can we infer that you might have it, or that you
That
likely
might
have
be a very good assumption. Yeah, absolutely.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
all
And I
right.
would say that six diamonds should be a sign off. You know,
Okay.
you've got to trust your partner. Don't take it to seven.
Is generally the person who is asking at the point we get to asking for key cards, whoever's asking, we're responding, and they'll be the ones to best know where to
Absolutely.
sign off.
Yeah. I mean, this is really interesting because obviously you were the opener, and
Yeah,
it would normally be the opener that takes control. But
you must have a hand that's going to make us happy. Let's see it.
I hope so. Okay. Right. Now, from the east position, this is rather tricky. Um, Obviously, all four suits have been bid, but the spade bid, I think from where we're sitting, East is going to lead this suit.
Ooh, and here we go.
They know that the spade bid was an artificial bid. I mean, they know that North is going to have a stopper, but basically they know that
Got
North
it.
South have got a
Right.
lot of points. But this is quite a safe lead. It's a
Okay.
safe lead.
All right, and so we get to see both hands after the spade queen lead. Um,
Okay.
yeah, folks, how are you feeling? Do we have a good shot at this?
And you're playing it.
All right, I'm going to need some help. Okay, everyone watching, and Suzanne, we'll be relying on you to guide us through it. All right. Well, I mean, we have we don't know where the Queen of Diamonds is.
Yeah, I mean it's looking a little bit tricky here.
It
We're
sure
just hope
is.
we're
And
hoping excuse me, that the diamonds are going to split because otherwise you're going to be in a lot of trouble. But they haven't doubled, so
right,
you know that
right.
that should be a little bit of a clue, possibly.
All right.
Um,
So just looking at our well, tell us, Suzanne. Do we we're up here at the sixth level. Do we count losers, winners? How should we think through how we might want to play this hand?
yeah, I would try and count out all your top tricks first, and then see if you need to establish any more tricks.
Okay.
So where do you think, counting all your top tricks, how many top tricks do you have?
Okay. These are the sure winners. We're going to get
For
these
sure,
without a
for
doubt.
sure
Okay.
winners.
All right.
Sure
Well,
winners.
the ace and king of diamonds for sure.
Yep.
Nothing they can do about
Yep.
it. Ace and king of spades.
Yep.
That's four. Ace and
Mm-hmm.
king of hearts.
Yep.
That's six. And ace, king, queen of clubs. So that's nine.
We've
Uh,
got a long way to go.
yeah, still got quite a ways.
So
Um,
how do you think that you might make some extra tricks?
well,
With,
looking at this, it makes me think of the power of why people say 5-5 comes alive.
yeah,
Three club like shore bets. Well, maybe we can get you know turn an extra winner or two. I
hopefully,
guess
hopefully
maybe, yeah, we'll see what comes out, and
see
then
what comes out. Because
but
you're not going to do hearts or spades. You can, yeah. So we're just hoping that the clubs are going to split nicely for you and that the diamonds are going to split. And then everything will be nice and rosy.
now here's a question, I guess. And this is if I was playing this, on my own against some robots online. I guess I would wonder. All right, we have the ace and king of the trump suit. We're missing the queen. We have a
Yeah,
5-3 split. So and so the where the remaining five cards are and where the queen is, there's a good chance we won't pull out the queen, but we don't really know. Um,
exactly.
we
Yeah,
do have the chance to relatively quickly try to rough a third round of clubs.
yeah.
How do we choose between? Do we draw trumps first,
I
or
wouldn't draw trumps because you haven't got the solid trump. If you had solid trumps,
yeah?
then maybe you could draw a couple of rounds. But you do need to be roughing your clubs to get those extra tricks in.
Okay,
So I wouldn't be drawing out the trumps first,
okay,
especially in this situation when you've got um, your diamonds are pretty poor. But
right.
you want to be trying to establish extra club tricks. So that is what my line of play would be.
Okay, let's give that a shot. Am I right thinking we can win this in the south hand to save an extra entry back up? Sorry, in the north hand closest to us.
It's
So
not
we,
going to make a huge amount of difference, but I'd
okay,
possibly win it in the North End. Absolutely.
okay.
Okay, so let's
I have to
just.
keep switching my head around that the north is closest to us. All right.
Okay.
So going with that, the strategy you suggested, because our Trump suit isn't great, and we're all the way up at the sixth level.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens with the clubs first.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I've got to press that one. That's fine. So far, so good.
So far, so good. I'm just hoping it would be so sad if some.
Oh,
Gosh, as I was saying it, Suzanne.
ouch.
No,
That's not so nice.
no, it isn't. Maybe it would have been too easy if everything had gone according to plan.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, bummer.
Now we
Well, how
need
are
a
we going
few
to get out of
miracles.
this one?
We need a few miracles here.
So we shouldn't just give up hope?
Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. No, no,
Okay.
no. Ooh,
All right, and
right.
just remembering, I guess let's file it away since we're not giving up hope. That means that West started with only one club.
Absolutely. So you're pleased you're not in clubs. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
Because
right.
North, especially with the bidding situation, North actually thought there was a possibility that South was agreeing the club suit when they did the four no trumps,
Yeah.
and very happy they're not in clubs. Otherwise, that
Wow,
would
yeah.
definitely.
He's starting with a five-card club suit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we dodged a bullet there. Let's see if we can dodge this
Yeah.
one.
Well, this is that's probably quite a safe lead from West.
Hmm, I don't like it.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay, what are you thinking?
Oh, we can't lose anything else. Ah, but a spade came out. Does that change our calculus? Sorry, not a spade. A trump came out.
Absolutely.
So
So,
we
I mean,
we were missing five diamonds. Now we're only missing four.
we're missing four diamonds. So you're praying for a 2-2 split.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
Even
there was
oh
you're hopeful because there was no double.
yeah.
So you are hopeful. So what are you thinking now? What do you think you should be doing?
I guess let's play the ace and king of diamonds and
100%. With that's our only chance.
all right, moment of truth. Let's see how things go. And if this works out, then it's the rest is taken care of.
Absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
here we go. I feel like maybe spoiler alert. I feel like it would have been too depressing if
It
it
would have
didn't
been too
work
depressing. Oh, let's
out.
hope.
No, you had one trick up your sleeve before. Okay.
Oh, how nice is that?
Yay! All right. Well done, everyone. Can we just go ahead and claim?
Yeah, you can presumably everyone can see we've got the ace king of hearts. We can even rough another club if we want to, but everything is all top tricks there. So
Oh my gosh.
well, it was a very interesting hand because
Yes.
as you can see, South has got the four spade. So when they bid that two spade bid,
Yeah.
it was even though they had the spades, it didn't necessarily mean spades. It was the fourth suit forcing.
Uh,
So, but look at the points. They've got 16 points and their partners open. So, from the moment North opened, South knew that there was definitely a game opportunity there, but possibly a slam opportunity.
mm,
But it was just finding that right contract. Now, three no trumps is going to make, but six diamonds is going to get you a much better score.
yeah. We're pretty happy. So all of the other tables were still at three no trump. Is that
They were in three no trumps. So we did very well, very well.
what's a takeaway besides the chance to practice four suit forcing? You know, especially for us learners, it can be scary to tread into the unknown, uh, beyond 3 note Trump scares me, to be honest. But, to keep bidding higher. Um,
You, you also have to bear in mind, so when, say, it's north that is opening, it's
yeah.
going to be south that's making that fourth suit forcing. Because obviously, we
Mm,
know that north has opened the bidding, so we know that they've got, 12 plus points, for example. But
yeah.
south is the one that's going to be bidding that fourth suit.
Right.
So, and to let the partner know that they've got an opening hand.
Right.
And yeah, it is a bit scary, but you want to find the best opportunity, the best contract, and see if you've got that slam on. It's not always going to work,
Yeah.
but um, in this particular instance, North had a wonderful hand, a very, very shapely hand, and everything fit beautifully, even with the trump of the club. Luckily, on this situation, the diamonds split nicely, and I don't think there's any way that they could have taken it off. No, it seemed to work okay on this particular instance. But it was a very, very interesting hand.
Suzanne, I love this hand. I love how you guided us through thinking about everything that Forsuit Forcing is communicating. And, something we learners can keep in mind if partner opens and it comes to us and we have an opening hand, we have a nice hand as well, that might be the ideal time when let's remember in our toolkit we have Forsuit Forcing, which is a way both of asking for more information, but of also telling partner we have a good enough hand to wonder how high we might want to go.
Absolutely. I mean, after all, this game is all about communicating and communicating the information with your partner. And it's a partnership game, so you've got to get as much information as you can. And I love this tool, love it. It's very, very useful. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of communicating, you communicated a number of stories. Let's see if I can find it in your new book, uh, All Hands on Deck. I'm going to throw up a QR code. Um, this will bring you to the Amazon UK page where Suzanne's new book is
Uh-huh.
available. Suzanne, in a sentence or two, what's your book about?
Oh, it's my life. But it's my life connected to this all my bridge stories. So basically, you won't learn any bridge from it. In fact, might put you off the game. But no, no. It's funny stories all about bridge, and they're all true stories that have happened to me. Do you want me to give you a little example?
Sure, we're here. Let's
Just
do
one
it.
little. So it's the situations I've got myself into in relation to the game. For example, I was stuck in a traffic jam and somebody came out of the car and says, "Has anyone got a pack of cards in them?" Of course, I've got a pack of cards in me. And we're playing bridge on the highway, on the motorway. I don't know what you call it over there, but that's not normal. And I've got so many stories like that. And playing bridge while I'm about to give birth to my daughter, that's not
My
normal.
goodness.
I don't think so. Loads and loads of stories, and they inspired me to write a book. And actually, the stories keep coming, and I am going to write a second book, but you might have to wait a few years for that. But just enjoy this one for the moment.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
Thank you
Really
so
happy
much.
to hopefully send some people that ways. And who knows, maybe the lovely people who you played bridge with on the highway, maybe they're watching this. And if so, say hi in the comments and you guys maybe can arrange for another another game on the highway.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us and guiding us through that really interesting hand.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, all.
Bye.